How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good.
What's going on today?
What's going on?
Filming up and down the businesses?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Any reason why?
Any reason why?
Yeah, I mean, some of the business owners are just concerned.
Oh, I got
So
you. No, it's just what I felt like
concern.
doing today. It's a beautiful day.
Okay. Do you guys have any ID on you?
Do I have any ID?
Yeah.
I always have ID.
Okay, can I see it?
Why would I give you ID?
It's just a routine thing, just asking for ID. I mean, what do you guys filming?
I just told you I'm out enjoying a beautiful day, taking some video.
Okay, well, I mean, some of the business owners are concerned. Some of the businesses have been vandalized before, they've been robbed before, so I mean, just addressing those concerns.
Okay. Well, do you have
Is there
any?
any reason why you guys don't want to provide any ID?
Is there any reason that you would think
I just told you why.
No,
so they're concerned. So
you're not letting me finish my.
You're
You're not letting me. Let's keep it a cordial conversation.
It is a cordial
Is
conversation,
this a-
but you're trying to run this conversation. And that's not how this is going to go.
Is this a
But you're trying to run this conversation. That's not how this is going to go.
Is this a consensual conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, then you
Go
have a
ahead.
nice day.
On a calm day, two men are casually filming along a row of businesses. What seems like a normal activity quickly draws attention when police approach and begin asking questions. The interaction starts politely, but there's an underlying tension as officers try to understand what's happening.
Excuse me, can I ask your name and badge number so I know who was here?
I received 176. You want here? 176.
What's going on?
Can I get your name and badge number so I know who was here?
Officer De La Cruz 259. How you doing, Sarge?
Okay, thank you. How doing, boss?
What's up, gentlemen? What's going on?
I'm out enjoying the day, taking some video, man.
What you guys doing?
They're taking videos in front of all the businesses. Some of the
Yeah?
businesses have called concerned because, you know, they've been burglarized in the past. So I just asked them for my ID. They don't want to provide it. They're not really saying what specifically why they're out here. They're just saying they're out here
176 also
enjoying
en
the
route.
day.
Is there a specific purpose, or you just like the store?
I'm just out taking some video and taking some pictures, man. That's all it is. Whatever you say, that's it.
That's
Simple
fine.
as that.
Well, no, I mean, that's
Well,
fine.
you know what? And I don't want to take it out on you. Your officer's a little uneducated about the law here, and coming off a little. Your job description tells you to de-escalate things, not escalate. And you're trying to ramp it up. So I'm
I'm not the one who has the camera in my face.
The officers explain that local business owners are concerned. There have been past incidents like vandalism and theft, so seeing unfamiliar people filming raises suspicion. From their perspective, they're responding to those fears and trying to prevent any possible trouble.
This is what I mean. So I'm just going to stick with the Sarge here.
Well,
I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. Okay?
I'm all ears.
I'm out on the sidewalk taking pictures and video.
Of what, I'm sorry?
Taking pictures and video
Just
of anything
general
I can
video.
see.
Okay.
Anything I can see.
Right. All right. Well, listen, the reason why I'm asking is sometimes you get freelancers, they're doing certain things, they're writing an article. Sometimes I'm just asking what the backstory
No, and that's
is.
that's exactly right. And I instructed Officer De La Cruz here, who doesn't want to let me get a word in edgewise, that this is a consensual conversation. So I don't have to answer any of her questions, but I was trying to be cordial until she started getting an attitude.
Well, the complainant
So-
felt a little uneasy because the camera was stuck right inside of their face, so that's why they called.
Well, that's what they told you.
No, timepiece.
Yeah, that's what they told you.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys just independent guys? Or you
Just out taking some video and pictures, man. That's all I'm doing.
you understand how vague that is, right?
Well, I understand how vague it is when she tells me she's demanding my identification because she thinks I'm going to rob a store or
Listen,
vandalize a store.
You're deflecting.
When asked for identification, one of the men pushes back. He questions why he should provide ID when he's simply standing on a public sidewalk. He insists he always carries identification but doesn't see any legal reason to hand it over.
No, I'm not deflecting.
Do you understand how vague it is when I come out? This is not a usual occurrence.
Well, I'm going to tell you the same
Let me
thing.
finish my thought, though. Normally, I'm on the avenue all the time, right? The avenue is what we kind of colloquially call Palisade Avenue.
Okay.
Right? And I've been employed with the PD for like 19 years.
Okay.
This may be the second time that there's two guys with professional cameras and mics. So I'm just kind of inquiring what the backstory is. So when you tell me, no, we're just take a video. Well, yeah, obviously you are, but I don't know if you're working for someone. I don't know if you're
Well, it
filming
doesn't.
a movie.
What's the difference?
No, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah,
I'm just
it doesn't
asking.
matter.
I'm just asking so that it would make sense.
Well, all I'm telling you is like, and you're being very respectful, so I'm going to give you that
I
respect
don't have a
back.
reason not to.
But all I'm telling you is that, as I stated, this is a consensual conversation. I don't have to answer any of your questions,
not saying
but
you're
I'm
doing anything wrong, by the
voluntarily
way,
to
you
just
know?
try to quell your fears and let you know what I'm doing.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just
I know I
trying
didn't
to
do anything wrong.
understand.
The conversation begins to shift. The man feels like the officer is trying to control the interaction, while he believes it should remain voluntary. He makes it clear that if the conversation is consensual, he has the right to walk away at any time.
And this officer right here, De La Cruz, needs to learn when she's got legal authority, lawful authority to ask someone for their identification.
I can ask
You
anyone
can't-
for ID.
You can ask, but you can't demand it.
I didn't demand it. I asked you for it.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to keep an eye on her. No, seriously. And I need you. What's your badge number?
259. I said it. You
259.
recorded it,
Okay,
right?
I need it for
You
the
recorded it.
complaint.
You
So
recorded it,
thank you.
that's
Can I
fine.
have your name
You
and
can
badge
have
number,
it.
please?
Fernandez 254.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Fernandez. And I'm sorry, Sergeant.
210.
210. And what was your name?
Restrepo.
Restrepo. You've been very respectful and professional, and that gets the conversation going.
I'm just
This gets people in trouble.
I'm just trying to figure out what the story is.
That's it. That's all it is, man. Just whatever you can see. I'm not trying to secret
So
myself.
do you know who called and why? Are you privy to that or no?
I have no idea who calls
Okay,
it.
all right.
I have no idea.
All right.
Another officer, a sergeant, steps in and takes a calmer approach. He asks simple questions about what they're doing and tries to understand the situation without escalating it. This change in tone starts to ease the tension slightly.
No, man. I appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Yep.
Back up 256 in front of police headquarters.
Asked him kind of like, what's the story? What's up, man? It's
been a while.
And LT, I just want to let you know, is it Marty or Marty?
Marte.
Marte. I want to say your name pronounced. My name's Jason.
Jason.
And I just want you to know that this conversation, I would have given you a lot more information and been a lot more forthcoming about what I'm doing if Officer De La Cruz here didn't decide to try to walk up and demand things that she can't demand. She's demanding to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. She's demanding identification from me. I'm just out on the sidewalk taking pictures, man. That's all it is.
It's just a little
It's all
peculiar,
about
you know.
perspective.
It's a little peculiar. Is all I'm saying, you know. I'm not saying anything. It's just odd. People get freaked out by it.
Right, but like I said, and I've said it to both of these officers, your sergeant's very respectful, very professional.
The man explains that he's just filming and taking pictures, nothing more. However, he also criticizes the first officer, claiming she escalated the situation unnecessarily instead of trying to de-escalate, which he believes should be part of her role.
And what I said is that this is a consensual conversation. So legally, I don't have to answer any of your questions, but I don't want to be that guy. So I'm trying to be
I hope
respectful.
not. Okay, great.
Well, I mean, I
That's
could.
good. Right.
There's nothing prevent. I don't have to answer questions.
Oh, we know this. I've
right?
been doing this for a
But
long time.
I'm trying to be
So I know.
courteous with you because your sergeant's being courteous. So
Right.
far, you're being courteous, and I give back what I get.
Okay.
So that's a good lesson in life for Officer De La Cruz to learn. You know, your policy tells you to de-escalate, not to try to ramp things up.
Okay.
Right? There's nothing going on here, so don't try to create something. Is all I'm saying.
All right.
It's odd. Is all we're trying to tell you.
It's really not. Well, I'll
It's
give you
not
an
odd
example.
to you because you're in the driver's seat,
If there
but to
was
us.
a guy riding down the street, riding down the sidewalk, whatever, on a unicycle with a pink tutu on, could you go demand him, ask him why? That's odd.
If they're breaking any laws, yeah.
That's not breaking the law. That's what I'm saying. So as long as somebody's not breaking the law,
They may be breaking some traffic laws,
But
then,
if-
you know.
maybe that's why I said sidewalk, street. I didn't know which way
But
to
if our
went with.
business owners are feeling threatened, they feel harassed if they have a camera inside their face because
The sergeant acknowledges that the situation may seem unusual. Two people with professional cameras aren't something they see every day in that area. From the officer's point of view, it's simply about understanding what's going on.
the concern
No,
of
you still
what
have
has
to-
happened before in that business, then yeah, I can address
No,
it.
you
ask
can't.
you what's going on.
You can't
Why
pin
are you out
anything
here?
that's
I
happened
can
before.
ask.
No. You
I'm
still
not
don't get
pinning
it.
anything.
She needs a
I'm
conversation,
asking.
LT. And I'll be filing a complaint so you can handle it that way.
Well, if that's what you want to do. That's perfect.
Well, that's not what I want to do, but she's not giving me any choice. She's still not getting it.
Yeah, but the thing
This is
that
a dangerous
you're not-
person to have on the
The thing is
street.
that you're not listening. I know exactly what you're trying to do, but
You don't know exactly what I'm
if
trying
you
to do.
owned a business,
Okay.
like, and you see somebody with
I do own a
camera,
business. I do own a business.
Fine, but let me speak. If you own a business, and you do, you see somebody with a video camera
Out on a public sidewalk.
in your face,
No, that's not. That's
wanna
not what
know.
happened. That's not what happened. That's what. Let me just.
Your name is Jason?
Let me just finish the conversation with the LT real quick. I just want you to think about it over your career. How many 911 calls have come in where people dramatize and ramp it all
Oh,
up to
yeah,
get
of
you
course.
guys there quick?
All the time.
So what people are telling you might not always be accurate.
Right, but
So
we
you
still have to come.
You have to. You have
We
to see what you
respond.
see, and you have to understand what you understand.
Exactly.
Anybody can tell you anything.
Yeah, but I just want you to understand the same thing.
Despite the calm explanation, the man continues to stand firm on his rights. He repeats that he's not obligated to answer questions or provide ID. Still, he chooses to speak respectfully with the sergeant because the tone of the conversation has improved.
Well, I know what I
That's
did.
not
I
the
know
law.
what I did, and I know what I didn't
Jason,
do.
just for the
So
record.
I know I didn't do anything there.
Just for the record,
Sure.
I'm not saying you did anything illegal at all. Do you not find it peculiar that you're the
copy.
only two people on the entire business district with two professional-grade cameras
Well, I'll
and
tell you
microphones?
what. I'll answer that. I've been a professional photographer for 35 years. That's what I graduated from college for.
Okay, okay.
You don't know that.
Well, they don't need to know that.
You're missing the point, though, Jason.
No, I'm not
You're
missing the point. No.
Okay,
no.
check this out. I'll just give you for
Okay,
the sake of
tell me,
argument, right? If you know me to be an officer, I'm describing myself as an officer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Say I was out here dancing ballet in uniform. That'd be peculiar. You'd have some questions. It's not wrong. It's not illegal. Actually, it's not even unethical.
Right.
But it's odd. That's
So
only.
now,
that's
so
my
now
only-
what would happen if I called the police and told them you're out here dancing ballet in a uniform threatening people? And you never did that.
If you called?
And you never did that.
Well, someone would obviously come and ask me, hey, what's going on with the threats, you know?
The discussion turns into a broader debate about perception. The officer explains that unusual behavior can raise questions, even if it's not illegal. The man responds by saying that being odd isn't a crime and shouldn't justify suspicion.
That's going on with the threats. Is it true? Is it not true? You know, there's a story.
You're not getting ID, so get that out of your head.
If there's a story behind, you know, what you're doing, and I don't know why there's some apprehension between what's actually going on and the story behind it, and that's fine. I can't compel you to tell me what the backstory is.
I'll tell you what the apprehension is, because I only answer questions when I'm lawfully obligated to. There's no reason for me to
That's
answer
fine,
questions.
man. It's
I'm
just
out
fine.
enjoying a day. If somebody wants to call you up and exaggerate what I'm doing and tell you a
And that-
story,
Jason, that's fine.
That puts you guys in a bad place, could put me in a bad place, and creates a dangerous situation for everybody.
Jason, you're right. It just doesn't make it any less peculiar.
I don't think it's that peculiar.
Of course not, because you're in the driver's seat. You know exactly what's going on. But to the outsider, it's peculiar.
You gotta, these days, everybody in this, maybe 30, 40 years ago, you might have had an argument. These days, everybody's got a camera in their pocket.
But not
There's
professional.
YouTube, there's
If
Instagram,
you
there's...
look around, yeah.
Yeah, but we get video, people videographs all the time, but usually it's on their phone. No one has a professional grade camera, and they're just out there, shooting the breeze, recording random businesses,
I don't know.
To make his point, the officer gives an example. If someone behaved unusually, like dancing in uniform, people would naturally question it. The man counters by saying that assumptions based on appearance or behavior can lead to unnecessary conflict.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I do
guess
this for a living.
There's not a lot of people that do it, sure.
Yeah.
More people should. More
All
people
right,
should.
man. Whatever you say.
Well, I don't know. Are you into history? Do you like history at all?
Yeah.
All right, so an example I always use is, imagine if
You
we
can
could...
clear if you want. You can clear.
Imagine if we could watch a video of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid coming in off the trail on their horses, going into the saloon to get a cold drink. Wouldn't that be cool? Of
course.
There is no video because there were no cameras.
Of course, yeah.
So 100 years from now, people will be able to see what was going on in Englewood, New Jersey today.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. knock yourself
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, man. There's nothing nefarious going on.
No, and I'm not suggesting there is. I'm just looking
No,
for
you've
the
been very
backstory.
respectful.
Yeah,
I told you
yeah,
that. Yeah, for sure. That's why you're a sergeant.
Well,
That's why you're a lieutenant. And that's why you'll probably never be.
That wasn't nice.
happy
Jason.
where
It's all right.
That's not
No.
called for.
I'm happy where I am.
Well,
today.
that's
not
all
called for.
subjective. It is
Right,
called
guys.
for. And I think a good conversation with her is called for. She's still talking to you
good?
about ID.
You knock yourself out right
I
All
said
right.
you're upset because you did because
I'm upset because you're out there on the streets creating dangerous situations for
There you
people.
go, Jason. That's right.
We're going to keep our eyes on you there, Dela Cruz. Yeah, we're going to keep our eyes on you. There'll be more people coming to check on you. Do the right thing. We're always watching. We're always watching.
The man also highlights a bigger issue: how quickly situations can escalate based on exaggerated reports. He points out that 911 calls don't always reflect reality, and officers need to rely on what they actually observe rather than assumptions.